All right, welcome back everybody to another retro video game pickup. I got a bunch of games to go through. This is, if you remember my last video, this is the other shipment that I was waiting on. Everything now is here. I have some games in protective cases. I don't in other cases because I have to get more protective cases. I got to order some. So we got a bunch of different systems here. We got PS1, Dreamcast, original Game Boy, N64, and Sega Genesis, along with some PS2 games. Some are sealed, some are not. So we'll just go through them. All right, for the PS1, we got two games here. First one is Jeopardy. Okay, this is pretty easy stuff from Hasbro Interactive. The answer is the popular thought-provoking game show that keeps you coming back for more. What is Jeopardy? Over 3,500 challenging answers. Unique point of view puts players, quote, on the set. Video daily doubles and play classic or speed versions and featuring host Alex Trebek. So this is Jeopardy for the PS1. The next game for the PS1 was Jeopardy 2nd Edition. Over 4,200 new answers include sample contestant exam, which is kind of cool. Hasbro Interactive again. It's time for Jeopardy. It features challenge yourself with over 4,200 new answers, take a sample contestant exam, see backstage video clips and interviews, play classic, solo, or tournament of champions, select your computer opponent's skill level, track individual player performance, fun for 1 to 3 players, unlock bonus interviews with host Alex Trebek, wager on challenging new video daily doubles. So, it's the second and final PS1 game, Jeopardy 2nd Edition. Next is a sealed Dreamcast game, Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1. You got Defender, Robotron 2084, Sinistar, Joust, Bubbles, and Defender 2. 6 great games, 1 low price. Joust, take to the air on your winged bird of prey and dismount your opponents. Defender, defend the planet from hordes of ravenous space aliens intent on kidnapping all of the humans under your protection. Robotron 2084, save the last human family on Earth by destroying hordes of marauding mutant robots. Defender 2, even more aliens and features to challenge the planet's defender, the smash sequel to the outstanding original. Bubbles, chase down dirty scum with your scouring bubble power, keep the sink clean from filth. And Sinistar, prevent the evil Sinistar from being unleashed and destroying everything in its path. Once he forms from floating pieces, the universe is doomed. So as you can see some of the graphics there. So that's the only Dreamcast game of the lot. Next up, we got original Game Boy games. Okay, we got Golf with Mario on the cover. Birdie, bogey, par, or eagle, the score is up to you. Game Boy Golf is 18 holes of realistic links action. Each hole is tricky hazards, so strategy is a must. Read the wind direction, check the distance, select club length, adjust your swing, and keep your eye on the ball. Now drive it home. From twisting fairways and hungry sand traps to big water hazards and deceptive greens, Game Boy Golf is packed with challenge. For 1 or 2 players, this game pack for use with the Game Boy Compact video game system. So Golf. Next up for the Game Boy, this was supposed to be sealed. It's not. The top is broken. The rest is sealed, so I don't know what's going on with that. Now this, of course, this thing has to be ridiculous. A stupid thing. Here we go. So, you know, see the edge is not completing with the box. Just pissing me off. It's called Side Pocket, okay, for the original Game Boy from Data East. It's a Game Link game pack, so here we go. Rack and roll. Chalk up and get ready for some cool pool action. Stroke a mean cue and you might just work your way into the big time in the pocket competition. Like all rookie hustlers, you'll start at club class. But with skill and a little luck, you might just make it to city class, state class, then world class. It's a tough road, lots of balls to sink and trick shots to make. So grab a cue and hit the felt. You got 9-ball practice mode, world-class pocket competition, intense one-player gaming, or take on a friend in head-to-head action using Game Link. Great pool action for your Game Boy. This game pack for use with the Game Boy Compact video game system. This is Data East, and it's Side Pocket pool game. All right, next up, we have The Hunt for Red October from High Tech Expressions. It's a Game Link game pack. Now you can play this thriller anywhere you go. All the spine-tingling espionage action and suspense of the hit motion picture is captured in this Game Boy version. As the superpowers confront one another yet again with incredible new technology and dangerous weapons, you must take on the role of Captain Ramius and command the Soviet Typhoon submarine Red October. Your mission, defect to the United States. Product features. Play head-to-head and take on the role of convoy commander for a search and destroy mission using a variety of vehicles along the way. Activate Red October's silent cativation drive to make the submarine undetectable, evade detection, destroy enemies, and guide the Red October to safety in U.S. waters. You got 1 or 2 player mode, and it says this game pack for use with the Game Boy Compact video game system. So, from High Tech Expressions, The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery on the cover there. Next up for the Game Boy, we have Tetris Attack. Okay. All the Draw, the classic with a new twist. The Tetris sensation has landed at Yoshi's Island. Kamek and Browser await to test your dexterity with a demanding race of strategic moves in this exciting new contest. As a stack of perplexing panels rises from the bottom, think fast to counteract the merciless enemy attack dropping in from above. Rapid switches and quick response are the key to the next challenging level. An incredible selection of competitive modes and options provide escalating action and endless fun. You can compete in verse mode using the Game Link cable, play 5 sensational one-player games: Endless, Time Trial, Stage Clear, Puzzle, and Verse Computer. Password system allows you to restart your game in progress on any Tetris Attack game pack. So you got gameplay on the Game Boy Compact video game system, and then gameplay on the Super NES using the Super Game Boy adapter, both sold separately. Tetris Attack is a Super Game Boy game pack, and there you go. Next up for the Game Boy, we have The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends from THQ. Stolen Treasures, Hokey Smokes. Those nasty no-goodniks, Boris Badenov and Natasha, have taken priceless treasures from the Rocky and Bullwinkle Museum. Now it's up to our daring duo to scan the globe for the missing loot. Join Bullwinkle J. Moose as he searches Frostbite Falls and Rocket J. Squirrel on his moon mission to find the hidden valuables. Plenty of chills, spills, and a cliffhanger or two await our heroes, courtesy of Boris and Natasha. You said it. Dodge explosives, booby traps, and assortment of moose and squirrel. You got bonus round gridiron action at Wasamata U. Collect acorns and mooseberries for power-ups. Classic comedy adventure for the entire family. This game pack for use with the Game Boy Compact video game system. So you got Boris and Natasha here in... Whoa! In the fact that the camera's about to fall. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. Alright, let me fix the camera here. Here we go. Alright. And then the last original Game Boy game we have is George Foreman's KO Boxing from Acclaim. Alright, George Foreman's KO Boxing. You're, quote, Big George Foreman, the people's champion, and you've got an appetite for big action that only KO Boxing can satisfy. It's a full menu of hard-hitting, real ring action. 9 heavyweight opponents, Big George Super Punch, ringside computer tracks the blows, realistic over-the-shoulder punching perspective. You can go toe-to-toe with 9 world-class opponents. You can come out fighting with crisp jabs and punishing left hooks. KO the competition with a Big George Super Punch. George Foreman's KO Boxing puts the power of the greatest knockout artist in your hands. And then you got Jab, Rumble, and Knockout. So George Foreman's KO Boxing for the Game Boy. So those are the original Game Boy games. Let's go to the N64. First up, we got Sealed as Kobe Bryant and NBA Courtside. Some pretty damn good condition, Sealed, for a game that's old as hell. I remember when this game first came out, graphically it was really good, and it played really good. Raise the roof with the NBA's newest superstar in Kobe Bryant and NBA Courtside. Run your offense, set picks, and slam home alley-oops. Rattle your rivals by double-teaming playmakers, intercepting passes, and blocking shots. Super sweet animations include high-flying dunks, crossover dribbles, and no-look passes. Take on up to 3 friends and school them with your smooth hardwood style. All 29 NBA teams and real NBA players. Real-time play-by-play called by Seattle Sonics announcer Vic Orlando. Tons of special moves. 4-player simultaneous play. Fully compatible with the N64 controller pack and Rumble Pack accessories. So this is a sealed copy of NBA Courtside. Next up, sealed, we have WWF Attitude from Acclaim Sports. WWF Attitude has the most features and fiercest gameplay of any wrestling game, said GamePro magazine. Over 20 game modes, including all new specialty matches, real-life WWF entrances and theme songs, wrestle your way to the title in all new career mode, title belts on the line, and first ever create your own pay-per-view mode. Now featuring over 40 of your favorite WWF superstars, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Mankind, The Undertaker, and D-Generation X. Customize your own wrestlers' moves, sets, and costumes. 2-man commentary featuring Shane McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler. So this is a sealed copy of WWF Attitude for the N64. Next up, this is also sealed, but it's in a much bigger N64 case. I really got to get another one. Xena, the Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate. Okay? From Titus Software. Xena shall choose the defenders of the world. We have seen them in the memories of her exploits. So come together, Earth's greatest heroes and villains. Choose your weapons wisely and let the battles begin. Just remember, each victory only brings you closer to challenging the embodiment of darkness, Despair himself. Just like the show, each of Xena's 10 characters possess your own unique weapons, attitudes, and fighting techniques. Exclusive multiplayer feature includes a roster mode plus team and single battles. Pin 4 fighters against each other simultaneously. So unlike the PS1 version, which was an adventure game, this is actually a fighting game. Xena, the Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate. Next up, also sealed, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. I think this is, yeah, it is sealed. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. The King of the Ring is back. 17 boxers, Afro Thunder and Company return with 13 all-new characters, including 4 special celebrity characters, new Rumble modes, save up your power for a knock-em-out-of-the-ring punch, party modes, new tournament and team battle modes for head-to-head competition for you and all your friends, new mini-games, increase your strength, speed, and agility by training with rumble pads, jump rope, speed bag, and more, improve single-player AI, smarter, harder, and faster, includes famed boxing announcer Michael Let's Get Ready to Rumble Buffer. So Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2 for the N64, also sealed. This is not sealed, but it's in really great condition, 1080 snowboarding. You're taking a Tahoe 155 snowboard down a steep, bumpy incline at night, and you're about to top off an Indy nosebone with a 360-degree air, and you haven't even left your living room. You're playing 1080 snowboarding, a game so intense you'll be brushing the snow off your goggles. With 5 different borders, 8 different Lamar snowboards, more than 25 tricks, a half pipe, and 6 different courses, this is as close as you'll get to the real thing without hopping on the next ski lift. You got 6 game modes and courses, 2-player simultaneous play, over 25 different tricks, compatible with Rumble Pack accessory. So this is 1080 snowboarding. And also sealed, but in horrific condition. The box is crunched at the top here. NBA Courtside 2 featuring Kobe Bryant. Take the court with Kobe's hottest moves. The box is in bad shape. Step onto the hardwood in the shoes of one of the most exciting and creative players in the NBA today. NBA Courtside 2 delivers unparalleled graphics, incredibly fluid player animations, an extremely wide range of one-player controls, and an all-new 2-player controls. Unbelievably smooth motion capture of Kobe Bryant's most electrifying moves, plus signature moves for more than 20 of the NBA's biggest superstars. First time ever, create a rookie, and depending on how well you play, their skill ratings will increase or decrease. Quick play, season play, arcade play, 3-point contest, tournament mode, and 4 different season modes. Officially licensed by the NBA with full 98-99 stats and rosters for the 99-2000 season. This is NBA Courtside 2 featuring Kobe Bryant. So those were the N64 games I got. And now we're going to go to Genesis. This is sealed. Jeopardy Sports Edition from Game Tech. Listen up, sports fans. Here's your chance to prove that armchair athletes have the most fun. If you're a sports trivia buff or you just love the challenge of a good contest, then this edition of Jeopardy is just for you. Delve into past and current trivia in baseball, basketball, football, and hockey, or explore categories like bowl games, boxing, coaches, college standouts, equipment, golf greats, horse racing, Olympic events, pitchers, players, rookies, and rules. The sports edition of Jeopardy is a whole new ballgame. With over 3,500 questions in sports-related categories, Jeopardy Sports Edition will challenge your brain cells and leave you cheering. This new edition of Jeopardy contains a variety of sports contestants, photography of Jeopardy's set, and Alex Trebek's digitized voice. It's a truly authentic Jeopardy experience. Take the Jeopardy challenge today. Some of the graphics you see on the game. So this is a sealed copy of Jeopardy Sports Edition for the Genesis. Next is sealed, and it's in a protective case. It's Sega Sports College Football's National Championship 2. 5 new schools. See the back. So let's look at the back. 32 college powerhouses give you a chance to determine the national champion on the field. Record book feature keeps track of your best performances in 19 different categories, featuring 5 new teams: Wisconsin, North Carolina, Colorado State, Oregon, and Washington State. New wishbone offense. Sound effects so intense you can feel the power behind the hit. We made sure to keep the features you loved. National Championship Tournament, race for #1 ranking, 11-game regular season, exhibition game mode, 2-point conversions, college playbooks, school fight songs, logos, and team colors, packed with 32 collegiate powerhouses: Boston College, Illinois, Michigan, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Penn State, Syracuse, Wisconsin, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, Miami, North Carolina, BYU, Colorado, Colorado State, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, Arizona, California, Oregon, Stanford, UCLA, USC, Washington, and Washington State. Some of the graphics settle in on the field. The top 32 collegiate powerhouses experience the hard-hitting action. It is a multiplayer adapter team player game and Sega arcade pad recommended for 6 buttons. 16 meg battery, 1 to 4 players. This is a sealed copy of Sega Sports College Football's National Championship 2. Next, we have NCAA football. I was missing the game itself, so for $1, I bought the box and game. I have a separate box that I'll probably sell on eBay for like $1. 40 collegiate powerhouses. We're putting you in the game. Win a trip to the 96 Bowl game and a $2,500 college scholarship, or one of 280 prizes awarding your favorite NCAA football team's jackets, jerseys, hats, and more. See back for details. Mindscape actually did this game, which is interesting. Think you're ready? Think again. NCAA football puts you right in the thick of it. This game plays like your team plays. Now you can play your favorite teams in the Fantasy NCAA Championship. 40 top Division 1A gridiron powerhouses with real team colors and logos. This is real NCAA football. Pit the greatest teams of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s against each other in an all-out fight to be number one. Over 60 plays, including all-time college favorites like the Wishbone and Suicide Blitz. State-of-the-art digitized sound effects, pulse-pounding music, and battery backup feature. Intuitive controls make NCAA football the game any fan can play. Choose quarter length, weather conditions, instant replay, and more. We're putting you in the game. No purchase necessary. To enter, send in your name, complete address, age, telephone number, favorite NCAA football team, and jersey size on a 3x5 card by 6/30/95 to We're Putting You in the Game. P.O. Box 4021, Grand Rapids, Minnesota, 55730-4021. For official rules, send a SACE self-addressed stamped envelope is what SACE is, to Box 646, Sayreville, New Jersey, 08871-0646. Vermont and Washington residents omit return postage. Void where prohibited, not sponsored by Sega. So NCAA football, I finally got the game for the box. Next up, we have Triple Score, 3 games in 1. We got Super Hang-On World Championship Soccer and columns. 3 times the action. 3 complete games in 1 cartridge. You got Super Hang-On. Countdown to excitement. Hang-On's back with 2 awesome races that are guaranteed to rev your engine. Whether you're racing against time as you beat a path across 4 continents, battling guts with an opponent on a specially designed circuit, there's no better thrill than the roar of your pipes as they beat a steady rhythm in sync with your fast-paced driving. You have World Championship Soccer. World Championship Soccer kicks off against an international set of stars for the prize World Championship. To win, you'll move swiftly through the qualifying rounds onto the final tournament where only the best are lined up for intense competition. Good luck, you'll need it. And columns. Drift back to ancient Phoenica and challenge yourself with columns, a game favored by Middle Eastern merchants. In this mesmerizing pastime, tinker with your riches to align glittering jewels across, down, or diagonally. This is Triple Score, 3 games in 1. Next up, Tecmo Super Bowl. Choose your team from the 28 NFL teams. Can you get to the Super Bowl? National Football League Players Association. It's fun, it's competitive, it's real football. Tecmo Super Bowl is unquestionably the best football game you'll ever play. Use your favorite NFL team, the real NFL players, and your football skills to experience the ultimate in football. Use your knowledge of football and game playing skills to take your favorite NFL team of real NFL players through the football season and win the Super Bowl. It features for 1 or 2 players, all 28 NFL teams, a 3-year schedule, 18 weeks each. Team, player stats, and data, coach mode, you call the plays, player substitutions, weekly standings, save game results, new cinema screens, touchbacks, play tournament style, period length, and dive play. So there you go, and some of the graphics for Tecmo Super Bowl. One of the rarest games to get for the Genesis Complete, by the way. Side note. And then the last Genesis game we have here is Dick Vitale's Awesome Baby College Hoops from Time Warner Interactive. The only Genesis basketball game with a 3D rotating court and Dick Vitale. It's a 16-meg cartridge. Awesome Baby. College Hoops is one of the best b-ball games around, said Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine. Here we go. Use actual offensive and defensive plays designed by former college and pro coach Dick Vitale. Real college basketball action with 32 teams, 4 conferences, and actual collegiate basketball rules on a 3D scaling and rotating court. Choose from tournament, 2-on-2, slam fest, and single game modes. 6 game speeds and 3 difficulty settings let you set the pace and style of each game. Real on-court sounds and gameplay commentary from college basketball sportscaster Dick Vitale. 5-man teams with real player attributes and moves. Ball stealing, behind the back, passes, layups, hook shots, power slam dunks, reverse slams, and monster 3-pointers. Play it and you'll be streaming Awesome Baby with a capital A, says Dick Vitale. So there you go, Dick Vitale's Awesome Baby College Hoops. Well, that's it for Genesis. And the last system we're going to go into is the PlayStation 2. We have a sealed copy of ESPN College Hoops 2K4. Show TJ what college ball is all about. ESPN College Hoops brings you all the pageantry, tradition, pride, and competitive spirit of real college basketball. New features include real college gameplay, dazzling fast breaks, buzzer beater jumpers, and the new ISO motion and slam session features bring the intense world of college basketball right into your home. ESPN presentation, commentary from Mike Patrick and Jay Bialis, along with detailed ESPN overlays, make every game feel like an exciting championship broadcast. Legacy mode. Create your own dynasty from the ground up, customizing everything from the arena to team schedules. Use assistant coaches wisely to recruit year-round or suffer losing that prize JUCO prospect right out from under your nose. Rich college pageantry. With over 310 real division schools, 3D crowds, and more than 100 mascots and fight songs to choose from, this is as close as you can get to the real thing. ESPNvideogames.com. So again, sealed copy, ESPN College Hoops 2K4. Next up, we have the original NFL Street from EA Big series. Football stylized, attitude energized. You got pound opponents online on 8 urban gridirons. Hundreds of NFL stars and legends play both sides of the ball. Hard-hitting, high-flying 7-on-7 action. Show off your style and moves in 4 deep game modes featuring new music from Executioners, Fuel, Lost Prophets, DJ, K-Slay, 3-6 Mafia, and more. So you got NFL Street. Next up, we have Sonic Heroes. Okay, and right over here, join the team. I'm going to get this off of here. Let's see if I can get this off of here right now. This is how it came, unfortunately. Well, there we go. Good. Right off of there. All right. So, Sonic has returned with his longtime pals Knuckles and Tails to defeat the evil Dr. Eggman. Through teamwork, this powerful group of heroes, along with 3 other newly formed super teams, must dash past, soar over, and bash through the villainous Eggman's forces. In the fight for world domination, which team will you join? So you have Team Sonic, you got Team Rose, Team Chaotix, and Team Dark. Sonic's PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system debut. You got Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, or Team Chaotix. Choose one of 4 teams. Effortlessly switch between allies to fight evil, solve puzzles, and explore huge environments. Astonishing variety. 14 stages with unique paths and adventures for each team. Multiplayer battles let you compete in an assortment of mini-games. www.sega.com/Sonic. So there you go, Sonic Heroes. Next up, we have NHL Hits 2002. We know hits. NHL Hits 2002 is an adrenaline hockey featuring big hits, rocket goals, and ferocious gameplay. Exclusive adrenaline-style 3-on-3 gameplay featuring more than 1,000 high-impact motion-captured moves and beautifully detailed player models. Hard-checking action so fierce it literally sends players over the boards, through the glass, and into the seats. In-game jukebox featuring hit songs from Limp Bizkit, Korn, Fuel, and more. First next-generation 3D crowd cheers your every move, bangs on the glass, and even rains hats after the rare hat trick. Incredible hidden fantasy rinks, players, and unlockable teams. Officially licensed product of the NHL and NHLPA, including all of your favorite NHL teams and star players. www.nhlhits.midway.com. So this is NHL Hits 2002. Next up, we have Sonic Riders. Okay. So, Sonic takes on Dr. Eggman's call for the fastest air rider at the World Grand Prix. Compete against new rivals, the Babylon Rogues, as you pull off insane tricks and catch massive air. And it's Sonic's Sonic the Hedgehog 15th anniversary of 2006. Think you got what it takes? Hang tight, ride the turbulence to ramp up speed. The bigger the trick, the greater the power. Try to keep up. Beat 'em or get beaten. Test your skills against your friends in multiplayer mode. So this is www.sega.com. Pretty easy stuff, Sonic Riders. Next, we have a sealed copy of NCAA March Madness 2005 from EA Sports. #1 selling college basketball franchise. Be the floor general. Defeat your rival, all-new play calling system, rewrite history, pump up the crowd. It features floor general play calling. Run the show with your point guard, fire up your teammates, and execute offensive and defensive sets to break down your opponent. New arena pulse. Get the crowd into the game and feel the emotion as the gym rocks and the cameras shake. College classics. Recreate college basketball's most memorable moments and unlock more than 50 of the greatest teams of all time. Dynasty mode revamped. With an in-season recruiting system and a PDA text messenger, sign high-profile players as you build a national powerhouse for 30 seasons. Rivalries move online. Battle rivals head-to-head or in tournaments and see if you can maintain your place as college basketball's best anywhere, anytime. So there you go. NCAA March Madness 2005. This is a sealed copy. Next, also as a sealed copy, is ESPN National Hockey Night. National Hockey Night, burn up the ice, put the biscuit in the basket. Rocket launcher, check against the boards. Real ESPN camera angles, rip it top shelf, go 5-hole, you go to the box and feel shame. Detailed ESPN integration, color commentary and play-by-play from ESPN National Hockey Night's Gary Thorne and Steve Levy. Recognizable ESPN graphical overlays, authentic broadcast camera angles. Intense NHL action. Features all 30 NHL teams, including the new Columbus Blue Jackets and Minnesota Wild. Over 800-plus motion-captured animations from NHL superstar Jaromir Jagr of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Deep NHL gameplay. 3 intense game modes, exhibition season and playoff. Create a player, build a player, get him drafted, and watch him grow into an NHL superstar. ESPN The Games, www.espnthegames.com, www.kceo.com, and www.konami.com. And I keep knocking over the goddamn camera. All right, I'm getting so pumped up, I can't believe it. All right, next is a sealed copy of Fight Club from Vivendi Universal. How much can you know about yourself if you've never been in a fight? In the gritty underground world of Fight Club, the fight isn't over until someone taps out or is beaten. Find out who you are as you play one of 14 characters from the groundbreaking film. If you don't reclaim your humanity, you become just another statistic. Shocking visuals of bones breaking. Realistic depiction of facial deformation and bruising. Customize your own fighter to play in all modes. Challenge others in online fight clubs via PlayStation 2 Online. Fight your way into Project Mayhem in the unique single-player story mode. Rule number 8, if this is your first fight at Fight Club, you have to fight. Real-time body damage that affects gameplay, characters and settings from the Fight Club film, and use environments to thrash your opponent. Featuring music by the Dust Brothers, Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Queens of the Stone Age. So this is a sealed copy of Fight Club. Next up is a sealed copy of 2K Sports NBA 2K7. The King of the Court returns. It's the #1 rated NBA game. My NBA plays more like the real NBA than ever before with new player and team tendencies, updated camera perspectives, and new animations. Real NBA coaching. Take control of the floor with improved coach settings, new team playbooks, and on-the-fly substitutions. 2K Sports Online play. Go head-to-head and compete in leagues and tournaments against the best players on the planet. The Association. Take total control of the deepest franchise mode in the business now with multiplayer franchise, 3-team trading, progressive fatigue, and season awards races. Game soundtrack, A Tribe Called Quest, Mos Def, Fabulous, E40, and many others. Production by Dan the Automator. NBA.com. So, there you go, sealed copy NBA 2K7. The last game is a sealed copy of EA Sports NCAA March Madness 06. The #1 selling college basketball franchise. Defense creates offense. You get run the floor, play aggressive defense, and feed off senior leadership. The features, all-new EA Sports Lockdown Stick. Pressure opponents by playing aggressive physical defense with an innovative right analog defensive control system. Defensive floor general play calling. Smother ball handlers with all-new diagram defensive playbooks or customized sets. Up-tempo basketball. Create turnovers and run your rivals into the ground with an improved transition game. All-new senior leader. Your team leader's intensity and aggressiveness affect his team's overall performance. Enhanced 30-year dynasty mode. Use your assistant coaches to scout upcoming games and recruit high school and JUCO players with the all-new stat tracking and player ratings. And JUCO obviously stands for junior college. Relive college classics. Unlock your favorite teams from the past by recreating 20 of college basketball's greatest moments. www.marchmadness06.com. Again, sealed copy NCAA 06 March Madness PlayStation 2. So, again, folks, that is everything that I have gotten from that last shipment. I'm expecting a smaller shipment very soon. We'll get to that when we get to it. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay tuned on Wednesday, Fantasy Football Week number 7 with McLovin, and on Thursday, Scratch Ticket Thursday as usual. Hopefully Kenny will be back for that one. If not, we will see him at some point. Remember, if all goes well this week, I'll be in Tennessee for the next 2 weeks, starting with next week. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.